Alright, for example 5, once again, small little typo here. It says begin rewriting the equation so it has only cosine functions. Let's mark out only and cosine, and let's just say so it has the same functions. I think I copied that straight from the book, so oops. Alright, so the same functions. So what we're going to do is we're going to substitute in for the secant. We're going to take this out, and we're going to substitute that 1 plus a tangent squared x. We're going to plug that in for the secant squared x. So once we plug this in, we're going to have, you still have the 3, so you have a 3 times 1 plus tangent squared x minus 2 tangent squared x minus 4 equals 0. So if you distribute, you get a 3 plus 3 tangent squared x and then you have minus 2 tangent squared x minus 4 equals 0. So if we're gonna now, what you can do is you can combine your two tangents, and then you can also combine your 3 and your negative 4. So when we do that, we get a tangent squared x minus 1 equals 0. And so if we solve this, you're going to add 1 to both sides. And now what we need to do is you need to square root both sides. So if you square root both sides, don't forget your plus or minus in front of your 1. And so what you really need to find here is now you need to find, because you know that tangent is equal to an x over y, so we need to find a point where x and y is the same so you can get a plus or minus 1. Well, that point is going to be where you have your x and y the same, which would be a plus or minus radical 2 and a plus or minus radical 2, or sorry, radical 2 over 2 plus or minus radical 2 over 2. So these are all listed at 4 points on your circle. These 4 points, because you can have positives and negatives, would be at pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, and 7 pi over 4. And since it doesn't say anything about writing in a specific interval, then we can combine all of these together. And if we combine all these together, then what we can do is we can say that x is equal to, well, these are all, you start with your pi over 4, they are all separated by a pi over 2. So if you go from pi over 4 to a 3 pi over 4, you have a distance of pi over 2. 3 pi over 4 to 5 pi over 4 is a distance of pi over 2, and pi over 4 to 7 pi over 4 is another distance of pi over 2. So you're going around like a quarter of a circle. So what we're going to do is, then we just say our answer is pi over 4 plus n pi over 2. And this is your final solution.